Hello guys, and welcome to another Red Life Studio episode. Please subscribe and give me a like, and share my videos if you're enjoying them. Also, feel free to leave me a comment below. Now let's begin with today's stories.
My 48M wife, 47F, cheated on me and her best friends saw it as an attack opportunity. Our marriage is healing, but the friends are a huge hurdle to recovery. My wife has two best friends who have been like a part of our family for 2 decades, coming to all family functions and celebrating all manner of life events together. My wife and I have supported them financially and emotionally at different times. That's what friends do. One BFF is local and one is not. The local BFF provided cover for my wife's romantic and sexual affair for several months. The local BFF lied to me directly about it, and when the floodgates began to open up, said she was as shocked as anyone and promised to be a confidant who could help counsel us in secret so no one else needed to find out. I spilled my guts to her about my fears and anxiety with promises of confidentiality, and she promptly shared it all with my wife. I discovered all of this and called them both on it. My wife begged for forgiveness and immediately took steps to help us heal. Since then, 2 years ago, my wife has done everything she can to make amends. She has been sincere and done everything asked of her to make things better. I love her dearly, and we approaching 3 decades of marriage now with 2 grown children, none the wiser. The local BFF solicited my wife's other BFF, and the 2 of them attacked me personally. As my wife and I experienced the natural ups and downs of recovery, my wife naturally looked to her friends for support, and so they were told everything about how we were taking some steps forward and some back in regaining control of our relationship. The friends used my insecurity and desire to go to counseling, talk about our issues, etc. as ammunition against me, saying I was playing the victim and needed to just let things go. One threatened me personally if I didn't stop talking to my wife about the affair and said I was an awful husband and father. I confronted them and told them I wanted to make things better among us, but that I need them to stop the attacks and apologize for enabling the affair or otherwise making tensions worse through personal attacks. They point blank refused, said I was the problem, and that they will not apologize for just being friends. There has been no communication now for 2 years, but the tensions remain. Because my wife knows this is all her fault, she is reluctant to ask her friends to change in any way. Through my personal counselor, I have learned to manage my anger about these 2 and have negotiated a truce whereby these women are not allowed in my home when I am there. I simply cannot stand the idea of welcoming someone into my home who physically threatens me, thinks their lies and attacks were warranted, and thinks affairs are to just be accepted as part of marriage. This arrangement has been largely successful. It has allowed me to concentrate on my marriage, and we are seeing positive results. However, these 2 are deeply connected to our extended family, and they are always around. We have to make convoluted plans to avoid confrontation, and they give her an earful about how unreasonable I am to not want them around. I should just let things go. I would be lying if I said I am not bitter about how they betrayed our family nearly as much as my wife. I would also be lying if I didn't say I am bitter about my wife tolerating these women attacking me and our marriage and showing no remorse about it. So 2 years in, here is where I am. No one really knows about the affair but the BFFs and a couple unrelated folks. Things are the best they have been since D-Day, but this is the last major hurdle to finally putting this all behind us. Things are demonstrably awkward around family. My wife is uncomfortable, I am uncomfortable, and it remains a cloud hanging over the entire extended family dynamic. I have no idea where to go from here. Comment 1. My marriage is the best it has ever been, says the guy who describes how awful his situation is and how many tensions are everywhere. You've been played, made a fool, and you are proudly accepting and explaining to us how great it is. Your wife has 2 friends who enabled her affair, help her hide the affair from you, attacked you when you discovered the affair, threatened you, and altogether made everything look like your fault. And then you tell us how your wife also did everything possible under heaven to fix your relationship. Accept the obvious, cut the friends. These are not friends. These are not friends of yours, and these are not friends of your marriage. And they still get to come to inside your home when you are not there. You asked us what to do to make things better. Cut the friends. If your wife wants to heal your marriage, this is what she has to do. I see someone in the comments found it in their heart to explain to you how you must have done something to push your wife to cheat. And that is why her friends are so vicious and on her side. Affairs are not justified by anything. You are no longer happy in your relationship, you leave, and then you have the freedom to sleep with anyone. Nobody gets hurt. Anyone who tells you otherwise is not your friend and doesn't have your best interest at heart. You have two close friends of your wife's that are personal enemies to you and your marriage, and you will have several of these people commenting here, some of them already spewing their bullshit as of right now. You also told us something worrying. Nobody knows of the affair, except for the radioactive friends. You need to fix this. You need to share the affair with your parents, your wife's parents. It needs to be in the open. You need to let your family know the affair was enabled by these two friends of your wife's. This will help put some distance between you, your marriage, your family, and these toxic women. Not letting other people know about the affair is doing you no favors. First, your wife will live with the impression she can do no wrong. She had no consequences whatsoever as a result of the affair. She got to keep her enablers around. She got to live knowing everyone else sees her as the same innocent little lady as before. Her kids see her as pure as ever. On the other hand, you have to watch yourself around family, not to slip a word or another that would allow the truth in the open. You have to police the family functions you can attend or not because these toxic women get to be around. Your mental health is on a clear path of decline. What are you doing? Why are you not taking action? Why do you let these three women, your wife included, walk all over you? Since your wife gets to spend as much time as she wants with these two women, including inside your home, what makes you think the affair is over? Or there hasn't been another one? The covenant is clearly working to protect your wife. It worked and it still works. Its mission was accomplished. You've been put in your place. You had no victory here, aside from I get to not be in their presence. Well, news flash. They won here, because from their perspective they never really liked you, and not having you around is in their best interest. They get to go to your family functions and not have you there. They get to spend time with your wife, in your own home, and not have you there. In your own freaking home, dude. Your wife has done nothing to fix your marriage. So far you've been gaslight, abused, lied, threatened. And you think things are better. Your wife has to stop being friends with these two women if you want to fix your marriage and current situation. There is no other way. I am sorry to say this to you. This will be the starting point. If she refuses, you will know she doesn't really care about you. All she did so far in the last 2 years was for show, for the public eye, to maintain her status and image. She didn't want to be outed as a cheater. She got what she wanted. If she is not willing to put in the work, leave her. Divorce her. You have 2 adult children, your work is done. You no longer have a marriage. Might as well go your own way. Maybe you still have time to find someone else. If she is willing to put in the work, the real work, that doesn't come only with benefits for her, then you may have a chance. Good luck to you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe.